In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use your sewing machine to sew the ears and the hood. Just like when we started with cotton, we're going to do a test piece. This also looks really good. Start with the needle down, hold your thread secure, go forward a couple stitches, using your stitch line, of course. You only need to do about 3 or 4 reverse stitches for it to hold. Now remember, we're not pulling this along, we're just guiding it. And if you're going to stop the sewing machine, always make sure your needle is down. This will secure your stitch for when you can remove the pins. Now you can be creative with the tip of the ear if you'd like. This gives it just a little bit of a point where you can follow the line exactly. How does that look? Looks pretty symmetrical. Looks good on the back side, no skip stitches. Everything's really even. So let's clean up those edges before we move on. Since we're going to be hand sewing these ears, I like to snip off the bulk. I'm going to do that to both sides. Perfect. Nice and tidy. Foot down, hold the threads. Make sure the needle is down before changing direction, taking your hands off the sewing. Whatever we do to one ear, we should do to the other. Bubbles like this happen, just keep it there. You can lift it up and readjust a little bit. Perfect, looks great. Let's trim it up. And the last ear looks great. Onto the hood. Let's start on the center front seam. We've already done our fur test piece, so we can get started. Now I went over this edge a little bit because I'm afraid that the sharp edge might give us a point at the back of the head. So you can go over and soften this a little bit. trim up the edge. Looks good.